My name is Kenyu. In elderly care settings, attention often goes first to care techniques and physical assistance. But in reality, what most strongly affects an older person's sense of safety is often something much simpler. A single sentence spoken before the care begins. The same assistance, the same procedure, the same amount of time. And yet, with one caregiver's voice, the older person becomes calm. With another, anxiety or resistance appears. This difference is not coincidence. And it is not about personal chemistry. There is a clear structure behind words that create reassurance. And this structure can be learned. It can be practiced. It can be repeated by anyone. Reassuring communication is not about talent. It is a skill. When speaking with older adults, many people make the same mistake. They believe that choosing the right words is enough to create reassurance. But older adults often sense the speaker's emotional state before they process the meaning of the words. The pitch of the voice, the speed of speech, the sharpness of the ending, and also eye level, posture, physical distance. All of this instantly communicates. Is this person safe? Are they rushed or tense right now? Even the kindest words, when spoken in a hurried voice, can increase anxiety. Communication is not just the exchange of information. It is the exchange of emotion. Anxiety in older adults is not caused only by age or illness. In many cases, the true source of anxiety is uncertainty. What will happen next? Why is this being done now? How long will it take? When uncertainty continues, people naturally become tense. This reaction is not unique to aging. It happens to everyone, at any age. The role of communication is not to persuade. It is to offer a sense of what comes next. That alone allows emotional tension to ease naturally. In care settings, you often hear phrases like these. Please wait a moment. I'll do it now. It will be over soon. None of these words are wrong. But for older adults, they often lack crucial information. What am I waiting for? What will be done? What does over mean? When time passes without clarity, anxiety actually increases. The issue is not a lack of kindness, but a lack of specificity. The most important principle of reassuring communication is simple. Explain what will happen next. I'm going to help you stand now. Next, we'll go to the bathroom. After that, you'll sit down in the chair. Short, concrete, in sequence. This alone can dramatically change facial expressions. When the future becomes visible, people feel calmer. This is not unique to older adults. It is a universal human response. There is one more important point. Reassuring communication should not sound like an order. Please stand up. Move this way. Even when correct, these words create distance. Instead, let's stand up together. We'll move a little now. Change the subject from you to we. This small shift helps older adults feel they are not being left alone. Communication becomes a signal of cooperation, not control. When a person has dementia, language comprehension may be partial. That is why information should be minimal and certain. Long explanations are often counterproductive. Now, here, this, short words, paired with simultaneous action. When words and actions match, they create the strongest sense of safety. This is not explanation. It is communication through experience. That is the foundation of reassuring communication in dementia care. This communication technique is not unique to Japan. The same challenges exist in elderly care settings around the world. Even when languages differ, even when cultures differ, the conditions for reassurance are the same. Being able to predict what will happen, feeling respected, not being left alone. That is why this skill is needed globally. Communication is the simplest and most universal form of care. There is one simple thing you can start doing today. It does not require special training, extra time, or professional experience. Before you speak, pause for just one beat. That short pause does two things. It calms you, and it prepares the other person. Then, add one clear sentence. Now, I'm going to help you stand. Now, we're going to walk to the bathroom. Now, I'll help you sit down. Nothing more is needed. This small habit creates predictability, and predictability creates safety. When older adults know what is about to happen, their bodies relax, their breathing slows, and resistance often disappears. You will begin to notice subtle but real changes. Less tension, fewer refusals, more cooperation. Care is not about physical strength. It is not about being correct or efficient. Care is an act of sharing reassurance, moment by moment. Reassuring communication is not a talent you are either born with or without. It is a skill, learnable, practiced, and repeatable. But it is also something more than technique. The way we speak reveals how we see the other person. Do we see them as someone to be managed, or as a human being who deserves understanding and dignity? When communication changes, care changes. Care becomes calmer. Movements become smoother. Both caregivers and older adults feel less exhausted. And most importantly, the expressions of older adults change. Faces soften. Eyes relax. Moments of trust begin to appear. On this channel, we explore these skills that create reassurance from a real-world caregiving perspective, grounded in daily practice, not theory alone. If today's message felt like it could bring comfort, dignity, or peace to someone you care for, please subscribe. And let's continue learning together how small changes in communication can make care more human, more respectful, and more kind.